Hi guys, welcome to Bridgerton Investment. So I wanted to present Trent's earnings. Trent's earnings are out, and I wanted to give a quick intro on that. Starting off, if I present Trent on Grow, if I open Grow, Trent, if you pull up Trent in Trent, it's a division of Tata's retail arm. Today it didn't do quite good. It crashed severely, but compared to one big, the stock was in a very growing performance. Now what could it be? Could it be, buy the news, sell the rumor? Could be. But Trend's earning, if you see it in my dashboard, if you see it my dashboard, compared to previous, this is the actual forecast. It did quite good. EBITDA did good. Net profit good did good. Revenue is showing signs of improvement. uh, EBITDA is also showing, net profit started to increase. EPS also, it's like up and down, up and down. But is is Trend earnings, you know uh, but sorry, let me rephrase. Does that signify that Trend's performance is like, should it be a bullish case? Because, and did Trent really deserve this did Trent deserve really this complete hype right here? Uh, First of all, we need to go out their market cap is. Their market cap is around 1,65,569 CR, and PE 96.19. And the EPS is very good. EPS is very good, but EPS is very good. But does justify? And debt to equity ratio for retail segment is quite impressive. Quite impressive. But does it really signify that with does it really justify the 1,65,569 crore market cap? That's like think one-tenth of Reliance Industry, one tenth of is what one-tenth of Reliance Industry. It doesn't even produces that good of it doesn't even produces that good of a earning. Reliance, with one quarter they produce almost more than what Trend's earning is in one quarter. 3,46,000 crores, around that, and 110, and they cannot even produce what, like 50,000, 5,000, even 6,000 crore. They struggle to beat. And I don't think that, like, this earnings are justified current correctly. uh, it started to form lower highs, higher lows, higher lows. Maybe you could say this is good, a great investment, but it did face a key support right here. With this earnings, how it reacts to, many people are saying it is a bullish case for Trend, but I don't think, it's almost a value one-tenth of Reliance earning, and it doesn't even produce 5,000 crore. One-tenth of Reliance earning is, I think, this produce, I think, around how much it produced? 3 lakh. I think it at least produced 40% of what Reliance earning is revenue. But Trent doesn't even produce even zero. I don't even think so. They produce in one quarter, uh, 1 quarter. I don't think they produce even 0.05% also. Yeah, you can say zero. I think it only produces 0.05%. But Reliance in 1 quarter produces almost around like 35 to 40%. I'm very bad at math. Just my rough estimate. Rough estimate. But what I'm meaning to say, it's completely overvalued. Uh, it's completely overvalued. Earning Trends doesn't deserve this kind of a good earning. I know majority of their revenue is do come from Zudio. No, I put it right here. I'm not able to move it. Zudio. But this is what I got from Zudio. I'm not getting the exact number, but all I got is there how much stores they added, how much stores they added. Analysts say that because Zudio produces 70% of Trend's revenue, uh, 70% of Trend's revenue. And I'm not getting the number for Zudio. Yeah, I only got the stores. Compared to Q1 FY27, uh, it added 982 stores, and I'm not let me rephrase it. Come to Q1 9 FY27 June 26 982 stores, and 963 around 19 stores it added, and 22 stores in quarter on quarter. Maybe this is what market will react to tomorrow. This could sense a bullish case, but even you look at it, shouldn't it add at least 100 stores, considering how much overvalued it is right now? How much overvalued it is right now. I'm not showing even in the fund technicals. I'm showing you the pure fundamentals. I did do a deeper dive into Trent. It's not Trent. Yeah, this is a deeper dive into Trent. Deeper dive into Trent. It shows how it's 90, it's four times his EV to EBITDA ratio, which is frankly quite expensive to me. Like enterprise value compared to its EBITDA. Business should always be valued on its EBITDA. It's 44 times its earning, and more than 20, it's a sure a red flag. But it's not even reporting that good of a earning. If it's a growth stock, it actually should, if its market cap is 1 lakh 65 crore, it only has a justification to produce in one quarter at least 12,000, because it's half of what Reliance earnings are. It's one fourth of Reliance market cap, but Reliance suffices it. Reliance always suffices it. Reliance always exceeds their whatever the expectation is. They produce, I think, 40% of their revenue. But with 1 lakh 64 crores, it's not even 65 lakh crores. It doesn't even produce like what 0.1% of its earnings. So that is what is my main focus with Trent. And SBI tomorrow is very another key. SBI presents its earnings tomorrow. SBI SBI is SBI earning is it grew in a very fast pace today. 1 week it's doing it did kind of a good job in 1 week. I was watching SBI earnings today closely. I was watching SBI's earnings closely. I have no intention of selling my SBI shares at all. I think I will hold it till it reaches 5,000, because it is still undervalued. I don't think I'll ever sell it, because it is still undervalued. It always produce great results. It always produce great results. His EPS is of 93, and this is very fantastic to me. I will never sell any of my SBI shares. However, I will not even add any more to my SBI position. I'll not even add any more to my SBI position, because it's just kind of an overbought side. May think about adding right around here. I'll add 800. I'll think about adding more of SBI, but we'll see how it goes. So SBI earnings. So we'll see how it goes. So that's it from me today. Please like the video, subscribe, and see you tomorrow. Bye.